batty as bats?
It's crazy!
Hello and welcome to Animal Crazy.
Yes, this is the show that takes you into the crazy world of football. Come on, you Reds!
Hey, Neil, I've always had you down as a Liverpool supporter.
Yeah, not off.
Me, I'm a Man United girl myself.
Ah, yeah, Man United, good team, good players, did well last season, but I prefer to think of Liverpool as more of a team.
Oh, but none of those teams have got anything on the greatest team of the animal kingdom, meerkats. And here they are. Hello.
I've got them waiting for us.
And they're scampering about. It's really hard to keep track of them, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we don't want to make a false move because we don't want to scare them here, so just very gently get into place.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Yep. Meerkats are members of the mongoose family and they're found in the South African desert. He likes that as well. Liverpool supporter there.
Absolutely. Now, just as players in a football team have to work together as a team in order to succeed, meerkats have to work together as a team to survive. Now, there'll always be at least one of them on lookout, because he's gone off now, and they'll be watching out for danger, just looking at things while the rest of them go about their business. And the guard will do a shift of maybe an hour or more, and he'll give off little warning peeps if he senses any danger. And I'm not dangerous to you, no, so don't be...
I think they're really checking us out, aren't they?
Look at that.
Are you all right? Are you okay? Now, they're also very good workmen because food's pretty scarce in the South African desert, so they have to dig to survive, and they use their keen sense of smell to find food, and they can shift, wait for it, they can shift twice their weight in sand in just 1 minute.
Oh, dear me.
So that means the average morning's work for one meerkat would be excavating 400 holes and shifting 50 times its weight.
That's incredible when you look at the size of them, isn't it? Now, they also have their special teams of babysitters who look after the young while the rest of them go out to work or to hunt or whatever meerkats get up to.
And the babies don't just have babysitters, they have teachers too. So members of the team take it in turns to look after the babies and show them the basic skills of survival. They may give them a dinner, which they've just caught, and then they'll show them how to deal with the most difficult prey, like scorpions. Look at this.
Incredible. Now, that may look dangerous, but amazingly, the meerkat can withstand the scorpion's poison, which is strong enough to kill you or I. But let you into the secret. Bite the sting off first. Yeah.
They're real tough nuts, aren't they?
I think they look great.
Yeah, they're pretty cute too, don't you
I think they look like something out of a cartoon, you know, one of those real gangster sort of characters, the little Weasley things.
Well, they are gangsters in a way. They're pretty fearsome warriors, actually. And their teamwork plays a very important part in the way they defend themselves. Because if there's an enemy approaching, then they'll huddle together with their fur standing on end, hissing viciously, and they'll even go on the offensive and approach an attacker. And that's when they sort of growl and they leap up and down, and they even spit and bite. And they'll go for attackers as big as jackals. That's brave, isn't it?
They're really brave, aren't they?
For that size.
So really, what we're saying here is they are the ultimate team. So, forget your Liverpools, forget your Manchester Uniteds, meerkats are the team to watch. Top of the league.
Meerkats, 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 meerkats.
Now, you may be wondering, what on earth are we doing? When the lights go up, we start to move. When they're down, we're sort of wandering aimlessly. Well, believe it or not, that is the way a certain creature moves. A creature that you've probably seen. Any ideas? All right, we'll give you a clue. What about that, then? No, it's not an umbrella creature. It is, in fact, a creature that's got tentacles around the rim of its body. Any ideas? All right, another clue, Jen.
Here we go.
As well as having the tentacles, it's got these 4 frilly arms that hang down from the middle of its body like that to help it feed, and it moves like this.
Easy.
Any ideas? Yes,
Easy.
it's easy, isn't it? Yes, it is, of course, the jellyfish. And here it is. And what a little weirdo, eh? Now, the jellyfish isn't a fish at all. It is, in fact, a primitive animal that drifts in the sea. You might have seen one at the seaside because there's loads of different types around our coastal waters. These ones are quite small in there, aren't they? But aren't they bizarre?
I know, they look like little parachutists, don't they?
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, they really are weird creatures. They've got no bones, they've got no hard skeleton, and their bag-like bodies have only got one opening through which they eat and pass out their waste.
Now, the jellyfish have stinging tentacles, and that's to paralyse their prey with. They also use their sting to protect themselves, so if you go too near, you're likely to get seriously stung.
So, OK, there you are on holiday, it's really hot and you fancy a swim. You look out to the sea and there's loads of jellyfish there. What you need is protection, and you could wear a pair of these over your costume. Tights.
Now, come off it, Neil. What's all that about?
No, seriously, actually, some jellyfish stings can be so severe that in some parts of Australia, the lifesavers wear tights over their costumes, and it does protect them from the stings.
I've just had a vision.
Go on.
Baywatching nylons. No. But seriously, if you are going to protect yourself from jellyfish, then you should just steer clear of them if you see them bobbing about in the water or washed up on the seashore.
Now, jellyfish move by pulsating the rims of their bell-shaped bodies, just like that. And if they want to move up to the surface of the sea, they contract the muscles in their bodies, which shoots out water and propels them upwards. Now, people once thought that jellyfish just drifted with the tide, floating aimlessly, just going here and there. But in fact, researchers have recently discovered that jellyfish at certain times of the year use the sun as a compass.
Exactly. Right. When the sun comes out, I'm the sun and I've just come out, the jellyfish swim horizontally towards the sun. But if it's overcast and cloudy, then they swim randomly, no particular direction. And if it's dark, they tend to stay in the same place, flapping up and down vertically. But, Neil...
What's that?
What happens if it rains?
Obvious. They put their umbrellas up.
You're crazy. Where in Britain,
Would you find a woolly mammoth?
or a saber-toothed cat,
Or even a hippopotamus?
all these animals, like the woolly mammoth, the saber-toothed cat and the hippopotamus, are now extinct in the wild in Britain. But believe you me, they were definitely around during the Ice Age.
Yeah, and then, about 10,000 years ago, due to major temperature changes and human hunters, they were killed off. But bits of their bones and those of other Ice Age animals still exist underground. And sometimes they're discovered on building sites like this when big holes are dug in the ground.
But there is another place for you to discover just what's under your feet.
The Natural History Museum. Ah, there's someone that knows a thing or two about bones. Mandy Holloway. Hiya, Mandy.
Hello.
So what sort of animals are we likely to find under our feet at, say, Trafalgar Square?
Trafalgar Square, just the thing. 120,000 years ago in Trafalgar Square, there were hippos. And this is a hippo toe bone.
Whoa, so that was actually found underneath Trafalgar Square?
It was. They found it in 1972 when they were digging some holes in a building site.
That's ridiculous. Hippos in London, but there's the proof.
Yep, exactly. Well, if we're playing this game, my hometown's Ilford, Essex. Is there anything that's been dug up from Ilford?
Well, you bet there is. There is. You come with me to the Ilford cupboard, I'll show you. Right. Now, if you'd been in Ilford, in Essex, 170,000 years ago, you'd have found a whole herd of mammoths. These are their lower jaws. Those are the big teeth. What about that?
That's incredible. Do you know what? I think there's a shopping centre there now.
So from mammoth to shopping centre?
Have you seen all this, Neil? There's just bones, shelves upon shelves of them, and all from different places around the country.
They're literally everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's this?
Here you are, from Peterborough, as
This
promised.
is Peterborough, right.
The skull of a woolly rhinoceros. This is about 40,000 years old. It occurred when it was really cold in England then.
Who'd have thought as well, rhinos in England?
Who'd have thought it in Peterborough? A rhino in Peterborough. Well, listen, Manny, thank you very much indeed for showing us your old bones.
You're welcome.
Shall we trot out to Trafalgar Square?
Yeah.
See what's out there?
Check it out.
Keep on digging.
OK.
Well, here we are, Jen. Don't see anything around us.
That's because it's all underneath the ground, Neil.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, that things like mammoths, hippopotami, saber-toothed cats, and even spotted hyenas are all lurking underneath your feet.
Even here in Trafalgar Square. Hello and welcome to Animal Mind. Our contestant today is Mr. Neville Beige from Grimsby. Hello, Mr. Beige. Welcome to the special edition of Animal Mind. Please could you tell me your chosen subject?
Yes. Hello, Jennifer. My chosen subject is animals with misleading names.
Well, Mr. Beige, you now have 1 minute and 30 seconds to answer questions on the chosen subject, animals with misleading names, and your time starts now. What type of fish is a jellyfish?
Oh, yes. A jellyfish is an animal with a misleading name. The name jellyfish is misleading because a jellyfish is not actually a fish. It's a primitive animal made of stiff, jelly-like material.
Correct. Is the blind worm blind?
Oh, no. Another misleading name. The blind worm isn't blind. It has serviceable eyes, which in fact means it can see.
Correct. What horse lives under the sea?
Seahorse, and it's not a horsey. It is, in fact, a fish, and it's unique because its head is at right angles to its body.
Correct. What is a silver fish?
Is it a species of North Atlantic mackerel?
Incorrect. It's not silver and it's not a fish. It is in fact an insect with a very misleading name. It's 15 millimetres long and often found under damp cupboards or in drawers. What is a flying lemur?
Is it a fish?
I'm afraid you're not quite right there. In spite of their name flying lemur, they are not actually lemurs and they cannot really fly. However, they are able to glide from tree to tree for distances of 100 metres using a wide membrane of skin that stretches around their arms, legs and tails.
Oh.
What colour is the Australian blue tree frog?
Is it blue?
Incorrect. The Australian blue tree frog is actually green.
Oh.
What is misleading about the name dogfish?
Oh, it's obvious. It's not a doggy, is it?
That's not quite the answer on the card. It's not a dog. It is in fact a type of shark that can be found around British waters. What is a horned toad?
Is it a toad with horns on?
Incorrect. It's actually a lizard that squirts blood through its eyes as a defence mechanism.
Oh.
Why is a polecat... I've started, so I'll finish. Why is a polecat wrongly named?
Because it's not a pussycat and it doesn't live up a pole. It's a member of the weasel family.
Correct. Congratulations, Mr. Beige. You scored 4 correct answers, 5 wrong answers and no passes. The cat was a weasel, the fish was a bug, the toad was a lizard, the dog was a shark and the blue frog was green.
Oh. Very misleading.
Did you know the largest egg ever laid had 5 yolks? Shut up! I measured 31 centimetres around the middle. I'm glad I'm not a hen.
Hi, this is Chip. We think he's got hay fever because he's always sneezing in the spring.
This is my guinea pig Dwayne and he likes being tickled.
This is Peter. We're feeling a bit sorry for him at the moment because his girlfriend ran off with a younger penguin.
This is Chaz. He's a chinchilla and he likes to bath in sand.
This is Bo. He's a South Devon purebred cow and he's so handsome I'm taking him up the county show.
It's crazy!
It's crazy how Neil's got himself in this position. There he is, hanging upside down, and he thinks he's Batman. Are you all right, Neil?
I'm really enjoying myself. I am fine. Don't you worry about me. Just get on with the show.
I don't believe you somehow, but there you go. Because let's face it, we're not exactly built to hang upside down, but these creatures are perfectly built for the job. Bats. Now, they've been around for about 55 million years, and they're found all over the world, and there are two families of bat, the megabat and the microbat. Now, this is an example of a megabat, or a big bat. Just look at him there, he is absolutely huge. There are about 170 different species of megabat. This is a fruit bat, and it's vegetarian, and it can be found in parts of Africa and the Pacific. Now, compare the size of the megabat to the microbat over here, which is a small bat. It's absolutely tiny. Now, this is a nocturnal bat, one of the biggest in Great Britain. Now, there are, in fact, 780 different species of microbat, and they live mainly on insects, moths, small reptiles and fish. They can be found all over the world, including this country.
Ah! God, I don't know how they do it. The back of my legs are killing me.
Are they? Well, that's a lot to do with their amazing claws, which are a bit like this. Now, what happens is the tendons on the leg pull down thanks to the weight of the bat, and that means that the claws are clamped around branches and rocks on which they're hanging from.
Don't mention tendons. Oh, I'm getting a headache.
That's because all the blood's rushing to your head, Neil. Now, that doesn't happen with a bat. You see, if you think about it, when we stand up, the blood doesn't rush to our feet. Bats are simply made for hanging upside down. Oh, relief.
Oh, and I'm not made for hanging upside down. I'm going to leave it to the bats and admit defeat.
But can you believe it, Neil? While they're hanging upside down, they even manage to clean themselves. Sometimes they hang on one leg using the other one to comb through their fur using their claws, and then they clean their wings by licking them.
One leg?
Yeah.
I couldn't even manage it with two and two arms. Oh, they really are killing me. That is very hard. And do you know what? Bats even have their babies hanging upside down. Well, most of them do. And when the baby is being born, the mother actually catches it using its tail membrane. Can you just see that in there? There it is. And then all the mothers will hang around upside down together in a group called a nursery roost. And this is for safety in numbers.
But the big question's got to be, why do bats hang upside down?
Big question? Why do bats hang upside down, Jen?
Thank you, Neil. Well, it's so they're ready for takeoff. Instead of struggling to get into the air, they simply spread their wings and effortlessly drop off, and they're immediately ready to be airborne.
Now, bats have brilliant wings. They're actually adapted hands. And if you can imagine having 4 fingers, roughly the same size as your body, with a thin membrane of skin stretched between them, then you would have hand wings. And this is what the bat's got. Take a close look at this bat's wings. Isn't it fantastic, that sort of wafer-thin membrane stretch across those fingers? And it's sort of soft and silky to the touch. Brilliant, huh?
But wouldn't it be crazy if we humans could do all that a bat does when it's hanging upside down?
No, it wouldn't be crazy at all, Jen. It would be absolute madness.
Go on then, Neil.
No, I've had my dose of upside-downness for one day.
Oh, but you look so good.
Yeah, but I've done it once. So, Jen, by popular demand, it's your turn. Come on, upside down. Go on.
Oh, all right.
There she is, Jennifer Batwoman.
OK.
She won't even be able to get there. I don't believe it. That's fantastic. You've been practising that in your wardrobe, haven't you?
I haven't.
All right, clever clogs, if you think you're that good, do what the bat does upside down.
With pleasure.
Like combing your fur. So there you are, Jen.
OK.
You can brush your hair. You manage that?
La, 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 la,
Don't have to look funny upside down, you know. There you are, Jen. What about cleaning yourself? Because the bat does that. That's it. There's your sponge. Can you manage that?
Yeah, I'm coping.
All right.
Come
There's
on.
the big one.
What's
Don't forget,
next?
bats feed themselves upside down. So there you go, Jen. Nice fruit.
Banana.
Yeah, can you do that?
Oh, this is a bit awkward.
You're not going to be able to swallow it, are you?
No.
That's it. And don't
really.
forget, you've got to nurse the baby. So there you
You're
go.
joking. Hold it. Oh,
Have you got
hello.
it? Don't drop it.
Sorry. No, this is so uncomfortable.
It's not for the bats.
It's really difficult.
Not for the bats.
It's crazy.
It's not crazy for the bats. See you next time.
Help.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, tomorrow someone's driving twinkle crazy. Could it be the erg munching on all that cash? Or could it be the menace apprentice? Speaking of which, that jack-of-all-trades rubbish takes on the role of Santa Claus. There's nice weather for it. The Hurricanes meet their manager's big sister. And don't forget to pack some sturdy headgear for finders keepers. See you tomorrow.
Blur v Oasis, a genuine grudge match or just a good old-fashioned marketing ploy? After 5 investigates in just a moment.
No sport is too difficult, no villain is too dangerous, for they are the Hurricanes. Tuesdays, 4:15, CITV.
Spots?
Everyone gets them.
I tried to squeeze a few before I came on the camera.
I don't worry about them.
I just oxycute.
Spots? Oxycute them with Oxy 10.
It really does work.
Nestle Cheerios. Multi-grain nutrition. Never tasted so good.
Multi-grain nutrition. Never tasted so good.
Nestle Cheerios. The goodness of corn, oats, rice and wheat in deliciously light crispy O's. When you try them, you'll say...
Multi-grain
nutrition.
Never tasted
so good.
Told ya.
There now follows a quiz for dogs. Which dog food prolonged active life? Brought you marrowbone jelly and was the first and only dog food with marrowbone. Correct, it's Pal. Generations of dogs over 40 years have enjoyed long, active lives with Pal. Pal's as good today as it's always been. With marrowbone, marrowbone jelly and more. OK, next question. Bet you can't spell marrowbone. Pal with marrowbone for active life.
There's more Monday fun with Mr. Bean on Carlton at, let's see, that's 8 o'clock. Don't be late.
And tonight at 8:30, World in Action features a special report on the state of Britain's water resources. But right now, Mary Nightingale introduces After 5.